between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now Pickett.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Packers at 7-5 now of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kenneth Walker, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Can you hear me? Yeah, what's up?
From the 6.
I've been talking all this goddamn time.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
I'm playing in another league.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Frank. Let's go. Already?
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
You can't be giving that presence on.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Tight but I had went to him the first time.
His staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look.
That's what I thought.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
Oh, he got an overtime. Man, I could have saw that was a play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah. Chargers.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
To the air on first down with Pickett. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pickett. He's got Gore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
It's too late to turn the audio off now. You hear me?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Come on.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I know.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
But he went to Tyree Hill.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Prescott to throw it. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott steps away. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. The 20. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are once again back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, worked well for a solid gain.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
I'm just shocked
They'll
that
score
you
a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
I don't know about all that. You kind of getting beside yourself.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
And going right back to Walker. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
I'm in the league game right now. You got to give me about 45 minutes.
And made a really nice play.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taking it about the 16.
6:30.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football.
Yeah, I'm in the league game
first
right
down
now.
and 10.
All right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Good.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Pickett back to throw.
A dump off here for Gore. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Boy, I just woke up.
35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going.
They got a little date, done cleaned up a little room and shit.
Not sure how aggressively
About to go crazy tonight.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Yeah, time. The bitch walk up in here, her pin is automatically gonna drop.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
No, I'm just saying, the environment in my room is
so
player
20
status.
yards to go on 2nd down after the sack.
Like
Work
that?
to be done. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
If I FaceTime you right now, you gonna say your shit fine.
Throwing the out route incomplete.
It don't matter who I call.
Now whistles and a timeout with
Stay
3
by yourself.
seconds left in the first half.
Shit, up until January now. I just moved back home.
Oh, okay.
January 1st.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Nigga, I hear you, but I don't got no reason to goddamn
3rd down. Here's Walker.
on my own spot right now.
And
I don't got no
running
reason.
there as he's across midfield and down to
But
the
nigga, my
49.
family got a big ass
So
house
we've
that
hit
can fit
halftime,
you
just
and
a
your
field
family.
goal separating these two
So why
teams
not stay
at
there
the
and
break.
collect and
As we'll
stack
send you
money?
down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman
It
for
ain't-
our EA Sports halftime
It ain't nothing like
report.
having your own
Coach.
spot, though.
Nigga, I
But
know.
everybody's
You acting like I
situation-
ain't just had my own shit.
Everybody's situation different.
Yeah, everybody's situation different. If I can goddamn save money at the crib, I'm gonna save money at the crib. It ain't like I can't have my own shit because I just had my own shit. I didn't. It's just, you know, situation got fucked up, low key.
What is that?
Welcome back. Charles and I
Oh.
settled into the booth ready for quarter
you need to
number
be on your own.
3.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
What y'all talking about?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5.
Nigga said two. Nigga said 2 leads. I'm not running on 2 leads. We gonna pick one lead and we gonna stay in that bitch. I want to stay in the first lead though.
All right, let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles,
oh my God!
Pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's got this down to the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Walker on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense.
Happy about that.
Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
I need that. I need that first lead back though. I'm not trying to start it. He said he's fixing it, right? Oh yeah, then what we doing in this league? I'm about to retire from this motherfucker.
23 yards.
On everything, I'm retiring from this bitch.
I love the drive
hey, nigga,
on here because they know they
I'm
can
not
take the lead with a touchdown.
Like nigga, what?
So
why we starting a new league?
So good. They moved the ball down the field with very little.
It was only like 4 days ago the league messed up, right? Haven't even been a full week. I know y'all niggas ain't move on that fast. I done played a whole season with rookie quarterback. You ain't trying to do that shit over.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah,
that's his fault. He was goddamn on some nut shit when he did that.
Plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with
thought he was just unstoppable, unbeatable.
Of course you're gonna give it to him.
He got them sorry ass Texans to realize what it was.
Second and 7.
OV. I'm about to tell everybody, man. Y'all niggas try to start a new league, ain't y'all? Y'all some suckers.
Dak Prescott hitting double digits with his
nigga, the league ain't started. We 1 weekend. Boy, and that shit was unprofessionally started.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Nigga, the free agents ain't had no time. I was on the way to work and said, right now. He said the free agents open right now. I'm like, nigga, what? I didn't even get to see the free agents.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they
I didn't want hell no. We not restarting. You about to win your Super Bowl.
A chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, that nigga was rushing that shit. I'm not gonna cap, bro. I'm not trying to start this shit over if you don't have to.
Get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands.
So listen,
they've got an
if he votes, right now to take that join the new league, or go back to the old league, what y'all niggas voting? Say what you voting.
Heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's gonna score?
I don't know.
I
want to hear it now.
My team right now is better than my last one.
Nah, fool, you need to goddamn switch. Oh, y'all niggas. Niggas is not restarting the league. Man, y'all niggas, boy. Wasted 6 weeks of my fucking time. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas.
It's a big play there for Green Bay.
I mean, wasted 6 weeks of 6 to 8 weeks of my goddamn time. No, I'm not doing both, bro.
Don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, "Ball, give me the ball."
I mean, I try, but like, I'm only gonna play playoffs. They said we gonna miss you.
Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Chargers are gonna have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say,
"Niggas on the fuck shit. You couldn't wait another week
the Charger drive
to start the league."
They got the ball now following a big
But we didn't
play,
know.
keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Nigga,
2 yards on the carry there. It'll
he
be
won't need the
second down.
Seahawks with the X Factor. Nigga, that's cheap. Nigga ain't even have to work for the X Factor.
But in this
Just
case,
get
how about
that-
the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
Nah, I'm talking about Woolen. You know how I got 14 interceptions with a nigga during the whole season, and I ain't get a superstar trait, and then you just automatically switch teams. You automatically got an X Factor on me. What the
Sticking
fuck?
with Walker on 2nd down.
They find some open field here.
The Bogart
And he's taken
one,
down, but not before he gets this across
then
the
2.
25-yard
Boy,
line.
X Factor.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
You know I am, but that shit look like it's gonna outweigh me. When we posted a poll, restart the league, niggas was like, nah, we're not gonna restart. But the league fuck up, niggas start the league. Niggas ready to go jump shit already.
But what were we supposed to do though? We didn't know it was gonna. We didn't know they were gonna fix it.
But yeah, but nigga, the whole point of starting this league was because the other league was fucked up. If the other league not fucked up, what's the point of starting a new one?
He'll fire this deep for
We already 1 year in. Dooney, we 1 game in the season. If you don't shut your ass up, you newcomer, beginner
You're
motherfucker.
just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though,
Yeah,
the DB
nigga.
matched it move for move and
I
knocked
don't.
it away.
It's more than Woolen though. It's Devontae Smith and the quarterback. Nigga, you acting like I ain't throw 6,000 yards last season. Over 8 weeks. Waiting on slow ass niggas to play their game.
To throw is Prescott.
And then the
to
future.
the sideline. He's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
You're not gonna win a game this
A
season.
very strong gain of 24.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks in football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win.
You gonna go?
football
You gonna go
games.
0 for
We're in the
17,
third quarter
fam?
of This one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Yeah, and he'll manage
3 for
to pick
14,
up
3 for
about
13,
4.
some shit like that.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice
You
lane
next.
to hit.
From the 44, Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Good footwork at the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
on 2nd and 9. Prescott. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Pickett right back to the air again. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 24, Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Pickett. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's right. Yeah, too much momentum.
Going to try the right side. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And it's a Packers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
I got to play some serious defense.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here
Running
in
back
the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. Right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Frank out of there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Oh, okay.
Here's Dak. And this one too low. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged
What's up?
Or is it just
What's up?
Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
You want your rematch, Frank? Oh, come on, Frank, don't act like that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Not doing it? What? Hey, doing it, load up.
Uh-oh.
You heard me, doing it.
Now Prescott.
Load the fuck up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Hey.
Well, the defense
Anybody gonna beat up on Frank, it's gonna be me.
And now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
He say load the fuck
on is the Chargers punter now. As he'll punt
Damn.
for the 2nd time.
Damn.
Oh,
nobody beats up on Frank but me.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line.
Damn.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Yeah, they act like you can't hit him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here.
I got your back, Frank.
No panic situation at all.
Tell dude as a load up.
Plays. Pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, man, y'all can't tell that man how to take care of his children.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Pollard again.
Hell yeah.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
There's no grown man where he at.
To go in the game.
Where you at?
5 on this play to move the sticks.
Where you at?
Here's Pickett.
Fucked up. Fucked up.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this.
I'm trying to get the first down.
Right, it is
I was trying to get the first down.
Maybe for his own sake,
God
after
damn
the
it.
game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Yep,
and
I fucked up. God
tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risky.
Nah, I thought they were going to switch, but he stayed in his zone.
But you got to get in all the gaps is get up tight on everyone
What
and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them bring
back to the other lead we go. Yes, sir, Ski.
Y'all gotta figure out who's gonna run it. I'm not running it.
Man, Nate ain't trying to run it, huh? That's
Now
over.
the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping
Man, I'm trying to
can
go
go the
back to
distance.
the
But
lead.
when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
The
or you can
lead
decide
that
to throw the ball now
that we
because
was in
usually
4 days
get
ago,
the defense back on its heels.
that froze up for a minute.
And this
Yeah,
one
you
is
coming in
right
today, they
through.
made a new one.
And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this
You're
one's
not
over.
good.
It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.
You're not gonna be good nowhere
and
you
never an
at.
easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is to come
Nah,
to
except
Lambeau
for
and get the
everybody
victory
coming to
that
your
they did.
house
You're
to
not
beat
just
your
battling
ass.
the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that
damn
game.
it.
You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts.
Niggas gonna be on their
around
TO
that
shit
place
every week
that
on your
have
ass.
spurred them on to victory.
Slamming the ball in the
It is
middle of
an
the fucking
unbelievable
goddamn
atmosphere. The
field.
most historic place in the league.
I should have sent that man on a
Stay
streak.
focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory.
Nah. I
So
could
for
have
the Chargers,
got in field goal
they continue
range
to be
and
one
won
of
the
the
game.
best
That's what
teams
I'm
around
telling
as they move to 10-2, and they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6
exactly how I
on the
am.
year.
If I would've
And
got
they'll
that
get the
first
extra
down,
week to think about this
I
one
would've been in
as
field
they
goal range.
return to action in 2 weeks' time.
God damn. I thought it was man on man.
You had the CPU or a user?
Who? Oh, that was a user. Yeah, that was a user. God,
Did you win or lose?
lost by a field goal.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel
Wait, you lost to the
Go against the team, the thing they know not to do.
Oh.
Game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Thought you lost to him right there. That's talking.